Hey everyone, Sean Clement here at the beautiful Royal Quebec Golf Club, and hey to everyone at Richmond Hill. Nice to see you guys. And we're just getting ready for our winter sessions that are starting in about 3 weeks. And in the meantime, I want to share with you one of our best analogies or best tasks to get you through the ball and to get you the right feel to get you through the ball with ease and velocity. And that's the sword drill. So let's say you had a machete. So you're going to take the sword with your lead hand. And imagine you had a bamboo shoot here that you're getting ready to slash through. So notice you wouldn't put the bamboo shoot back there and slash this way. Then you would be otherwise in the way. You wouldn't put it too far out there to have to lunge after it. You're going to put it in a very, strategic position where you feel like you can slash through it with ease and velocity and to minimize the work and to maximize the efficiency, okay? So, same thing. Now, I got my sword. I'm going to slash through. I want to feel if my full-time job was to slash through these bamboo shoots or sugar canes all day, well, I'm not exactly going to force everything through. I want to use the heft of the machete. Machete's nice and heavy, and it's a very big blade. So I'm using the weight of that machete to get through the slash. Same thing. If I'm going to use the lead arm, this is where most of you are struggling, especially righties who tend to pick up the club to hit the ball. You're short-changing your backswing and not using full momentum to deliver through. So you're going to put the sword in your lead hand, which would be your non-dominant hand. And you would gather that backswing. And you're about to use the weight of the arm sword unit to slash through that bamboo shoot. So notice, because I didn't let go, the weight of the sword has to release and rehinge on the other side. Notice my elbow folding and my wrist rehinging. Now I can go in the opposite direction. Slash, slash, slash. So notice the release in each direction is well past the bottom, well past that bamboo shoot. So the arm comes through, then the weight of the hand, then the handle, the blade, and then finally the tip of the blade catches up here. And as it catches up, it's got no other place to go, so you have to allow it to pass the hand. Otherwise, you're going to wreck the shoulder or wreck the wrist. So you allow it to pass so it folds and releases on the other side, and you get to safeguard your anatomy for the next slash. Same thing in that side. So you notice as I slash this way, elbow leads, then the hand, then the blade and the tip of the blade, and then there's a release of that anatomy, a nice pronation, and then it rehinges on that side to slow down the blade so I don't hurt myself. Slash, don't hurt yourself. Slash, don't hurt yourself. And there's a beautiful balance of expended energy for that particular motion. So what we're going to do is we're going to use that release feel, which is well past the ball, to make our predictions. So if I take my sword with both hands, so let's say I'm doing a tennis serve. Tennis serve is exactly like if I had that bamboo shoot on a horizontal line, and I'm going to slash through it in that direction. So you notice there's the elbow, then the hand, then the blade, then the tip of the blade, and then there's the release and the pronation. Same thing. So hands, the elbows, hands, blade, tip of blade, then there's that release, that pronation over that supination here, and then the rehinge to slow it down on that side. So I am letting the weight of the sword release me in the direction I want that ball to go. So it's got a very specific release snap to it. So now what do I want in the way? Well, if I were to perform the task from here, it feels like I'm going to completely miss the ball. So yes, I'm going to go let the sword release me. Yes, I let it release me. Yes, I missed the ball. So I get lower. That feels like I'm going to top the ball if I let the sword release me. Let the sword release me. Yes, it released me there. And lo and behold, I top the ball. So I get lower. If I let the club release me, it feels like I'm going to cut the dandelion stem. So if I cut the dandelion stem, the ball is going to meet the center of the club face and leap into the air. So now I've just predicted that I'm going to hit the ball solid on the center of that club face if I release my club out there. So now I have access to let things happen versus, you know what, I'm not sure if I'm going to hit it solid or not. Well, now I can't go out there anymore. I got to pay attention to that. That's what will kill a good golf shot. So it's the same thing. That's just one of them. The other one would be the distance between me and the ball. If I stretch out too far, then I can't let the club release me there. I'm going to miss the ball. For me to hit the ball, I got to go get it. So now I can't go that way anymore if I want solid contact. And if I want to go out there, then I can't get solid contact. So no good. Got no room. If I let it go out there, then everything's okay. So if I do ball position now, if my ball's too far forward, I got to go run after it. I got to go, lunge over here to get it. Now I can't let the sword release me. If it's too far back, I got to reach back to get it. I can't let the sword release me. But if I've got the right ball position for the direction and the flight that I'm looking for, now there is no manipulation required. Therefore, I can let the sword release me. That's huge. And then finally, the direction. If I let the sword release me, I'm going to hook it too much. See? It doesn't matter how far forward my hands are. If I let it release me, it's going to go way left. If I let it release me, it's going to go too high and to the right. So it's not going to go in the direction I want it to go. For me to send the ball where I want it to go, I'd have to release too soon. Lose my lag, lose distance, the contact with the ball, everything changes. Same thing if I've got to, hold on to it to make it go straight. Now I can't let the club release me as well. So the goal here is to set up the sword and the bamboo shoot where all I got to do is let the unit take care of me. And I just become a witness to the whole situation. So if I let the sword release me in that direction, I've got solid contact. I got nice direction. I've got no problems with ball position or distance to ball, which allows me to continue. So what's it feel like? Oh, yeah. I'm just letting the weight of the instrument release me in that direction. So we're looking at, there we go, a little 12-footer for birdie. Nice, 183 yards. 176 carry, got my proper angle of attack. I got the good launch angle. The contact was half decent, a little bit toward the toe. And if you let's look at, there it is. So started to the right of the target and drew back maybe a couple of yards to the left of the target. So I am 17 feet offline. I got a 17-footer for birdie right there. My peak height's 100 feet and 47 degrees angle of descent. Spin was decent, about 6,700 RPM for a 7-iron. That's really good. So all that, and I really didn't do anything except for let the weight of the instrument release me in the direction I wanted to start the ball. Isn't that cool? So if I don't have any manipulations to make, well, then my consistency factor goes through the roof. And I get to nip the golf shots in the bud before they even have a chance to go wrong. Know when you set up to the ball and you go, something feels a little off. I think my ball position's a little too far forward. Not sure, but I guess I'm going to go anyway because I'm not sure and I got to play and I got to, I have to make do with the time that I have. And off you go and duff it into the ground or pull it way left, stick it, and now there, put your double bogey on the card right now because you're going without knowing if you're going to be able to hit the shot or not, and therefore the ball is begging for your attention now, isn't it? It's over. So if you ever find yourself in that predicament, go straight to Goldilocks. Give yourself an absolute reference. Yeah, there's no way that ball position is ever going to fit my shot. Still can't. But yeah, if I let the sword release me in that direction, that feels like a terrific ball position. Got it. Do the same for all the other aspects of those 4 predictions. And then you're going to find that your shots are going to be way, way better, okay? So I hope you really appreciate the depth of this particular video and the future videos that are going to come your way. And by all means, get on to our premium website if you think this is good. On the premium channel at wisdomandgolfpremium.com, you're going to see 2 angles. You're going to see down the line and face on as I explain these things to you. And there's a beautiful progression, all in priority sequence, of the work, our life's work in the last 25 years that it's going to give you an incredible edge and a big shortcut to your golf prowess. So that's what we want for you. That's what we want for everyone in the golf business. We want to advance the game of golf and prevent these unnecessary people from quitting the game because they think it's so difficult. Well, yeah, if you're thinking about body parts, things are going to be extremely difficult because you got no target and then you have no wherewithal. You can't predict, you can't do anything, and you're just hoping that things are going to fall into place for you. No hoping here. We know what's going on, we know what to do, and we know what to show you, okay? All the best. See you in the next one.